YouTube, how you doing, man? Tapping in, we're going to be talking live. Um, Retailers all across the world. We'll be tapping. We have a discussion about there's basically different views and inputs of I just wanted to get set up, get the live started. Anybody interested in tapping in to view the live, you guys could tap in, or if they're available for you guys to jump in and watch. Um, like I said, we got about 4 minutes left before we actually start the live. Um, if you guys don't know, One Touch Detailing. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are already not subscribed, and definitely hit the bell so every time I post another video or I go live, you guys can get a notification button. I'm just here to basically help out other detailers like me and you guys that's watching to just basically learn the business more, make it more easier for us to understand, and basically to help others that don't understand the business or that's looking to grow their business. So that's what we're here for, and that's what we're looking to do, and that's what we're going to do for 2022 is help each other out. Take a sip of that. But again, we'll be starting in a couple minutes. Just patiently waiting. I wish I get some views in here. I don't know if I can even tag anybody. Let's see. All right, I got that posted so people can tap in on that note. Who the hell is this? Oh man, another one. Fake dog. My bad. Team music going, man. We got our team music back. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, man? I'm glad that you guys can join the live. Please, if you did, we're about to be going live in a couple minutes. Actually, the next couple seconds, we'll be going live, Detail Connect, where we tap in, we talk about detailing discussions all across the world. I can't see any views. If you are on here, just give it a thumbs up or drop a comment and say here. We'll be going live, and like I said, I'm just waiting for my partner to get on, and once she gets on, we'll be starting up the live. To come on, let's see here. Let me refresh. What is this? Who is this, man? Wow. Wow, this got confirmation that people are doing the same thing that we doing. It's cool, man. You know what? We're not even gonna sweat it because we're gonna let people rock. But we the originators, and OTS got it trademarked, and you know what I mean. People understand that we started this first. If people rock with us, man. But you know, that's how it goes, man. The nature of 2022, people copy the bandwagon. Don't sweat it. It's okay. Yeah. So somebody else end up deciding to copy what we do and do a detailers connect. We started this thing. No other detailer was doing this besides Facebook groups, where people will go on Facebook groups and have a conversation and ask questions, or YouTube. There was no other really platform besides those things that was doing that. Now we're on Instagram Live and YouTube Live with you guys, and people are starting to pick up on a trend and copy that. But like I said, it's plenty of work. It's plenty of podcasts. There's plenty of discussions to have. So we're not gonna sweat it. We know that we're the originators and we started it first. I don't know if anybody's on here, man. I can't see. I had got a message. See live message. Yeah, man. Hey, what's going on, man? I don't know if you're still on here, but please respond back. MZ MZV. I can't but like your message. Yeah, respond back if you're on here, please, man. Um, we all trying to connect, and that's dope. If you on here watching it live, man, thank you. We'll be like I said, I don't know what my partner is doing. I'm just waiting for him to come on. I don't know if he's setting up or he's obviously running late. Let's see. Maybe I should send him a message. All right, here we go. My boy is on. Let me tap in, and then we'll join live right now. My bad. Sorry for the delay, guys. I'm sorry. Truly sorry. Hey, what's going on, man? What up?
Yo, what's going on, man?
No, much. How you doing?
Chilling. Johnny, what's the deal?
What's going on, Johnny? Prestige, what's going on? Rich Detailing, what's going on? IOC, what's going on?
What up, man?
What's going
So,
on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Daniels is on, EPS is on.
What's going on, Daniels?
Miguel from OTS, and I never
Becoming B, how you doing? Car Home Detailing, what's going on?
Sud Shop is on here. So what's the word, man?
What's
What
going
we
on?
dealing?
Teflon, what's going on? 876, what's
Teflon one
going on? What's
appreciate that.
going on? Hey, Joseph, what's going on? How you doing? Icy, what's going on? What's going on? What's up? I'm gonna let you start off the show whenever you're ready. I'll let you start it off
Hold on,
and
I'm typing something on my other phone real quick.
okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's no rush, but I'll let you start it off, or you want me to start it off, or
Yeah, basically what I wanted to touch on today is like basically like presentation, bro.
I'm gonna
Like, you
touch
know what I'm
on
saying?
it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Presenting yourself to the clients, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, you know what I'm saying? I think that's something big that we gotta get with. You get what I'm saying?
Correct, correct,
There's a time and there's a place for everything. You get what I'm saying?
correct.
And a lot of dudes just feel like they could just bring like their street vibe to a client and expect to build clients like that. You're just gonna build a certain client if you do that instead of like building the client that you really want. You know what I'm saying?
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah, man. So that's what I wanted to touch on. But if anybody got
So,
any questions that's on here now,
so
feel
I'm a
free to send it.
so I bring it. I touch on the issue before we even start. Then, so basically, this guys, before you guys jump on the live, please just be mindful. You have your viewers on here, which is probably your friends, your family members, your customers. Some of these guys are business owners, so please, like OTS said, just be mindful of what you guys are saying. You don't want to mess up
Yeah,
your
man.
business and mess up your image of your business. So just please be
Let's keep it
mindful.
professional, man. Because
Thank you.
we don't want nobody saying that we just on here
Right.
just to make fools of ourselves. You get what I'm saying? At
Correct.
the end of the day, we trying to build something. We trying to build a platform. We trying to help other people. So
Right.
if we can speak correct and direct a question the right way, nobody is really gonna pay us any serious mind. You get what I'm saying? Like they're
Correct.
not really gonna take us serious. They're gonna be like, yeah, they just you know what I'm saying? They're just trying to
Correct.
get on this IG hype. You know what I'm saying? So
Correct.
my biggest thing is a lot of guys, like I had some guys message me last week
Yep.
talking about how they build clients and how they carry about themselves. I said, bro, listen, honestly, there's a time and a place for everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you with your friends, you with your boys, you hanging out or whatever, you speak, you carry yourself a certain way. But
Correct.
at the end of the day, when you're speaking to a client, you never know who that client is.
You never
You know what
know.
I'm saying? You never know who they are or whatever. And I had a lot of clients like that before because it actually built me up
Hmm.
because of the way I presented myself to them. Even today, matter of fact, and I swear to God, it happened today because
Yep.
I went to go do one of my regular
VMB tunnels going
customers.
on.
I went to go get one of my customers' car done, and then she was at work. So, anyways, I went to go take the keys back to her at her job, and she called me in. She's like, "Hey, listen, I got somebody that want your business card, and they
Yep.
want to speak to you." So when I went over there, he asked me how long I've been detailing and am I mobile. I'm like, yes, I am. But the way I said, yes, sir, yes, I am, sir. And he said, hold on, what'd you say? I'm like, yes, I am. I'm mobile, and you know what I'm saying? He's like, no, you said something else after that. I said, I called you sir. He's like, wow, nobody ever called me like sir when they
Correct.
speaking to me about something.
Correct.
And he was like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a way you carry yourself, man. And
Correct.
it really did happen to me today. So that's what I wanted to touch on is
Right.
like, you never know who you're dealing with, and the way you carry yourself says a lot about you. You get what I'm saying? So you could be, like I said, there's a time and a place for everything. When you're hanging out with your friends,
Right.
when you're hanging out with your peoples, you can speak however you want to speak, man. Do whatever you want to do. But when it comes to clients and building the type of client you want, you gotta change your attitude. You gotta change your
Definitely.
mind frame. You gotta change your mindset. You
Definitely.
know what I'm saying?
Not just only that too. If you have reoccurring customers, if they're watching on live or watching on social media, they're looking at this dude like, yo, you just portraying, you just putting on an image in front of me with, you know what I mean? So you kind of build a trust with your customers too as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Appreciate Javian, how you carry yourself. Definitely.
Yeah.
Appreciate Javian, how you carry it. Definitely.
We got one more person we're going to add on here.
Okay.
Because I've been speaking to him almost every day for the past week or so.
Okay.
And we've been going back and forth talking about different stuff, man. And I feel he's a real good dude to have on here. And then we're going to have space for one more person. But what we're going to do is that we're going to leave that one space open for anybody else who wants to ask questions, who wants to, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody joins in, I mean, we're going to try to keep it to a 2-hour limit. I don't want to keep going until 10:30, 11, and then it just gets boring. You know what I'm saying?
Understand.
We want to make a time frame for everything.
Yes.
Make a time frame for everything so that way we know, all right, we're going on live from 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
Give everybody a chance to ask their question. If we don't get to it, I mean, you could type it on there. I'm reading through the comments. I'm on my other phone.
Right.
And if not, we get you on there. You could bring up your topic and then we speak on it. And then let's try to make it go like that. Let's keep it like that. You get what I'm saying?
Supreme, what's going on?
Supreme Clean Nola, what's going on, man? So, yeah, I'm going to bring in Brandon from Tappan Detailing, man, because me and him really been talking a lot for the past week. Sean's Auto Support, what's up, man? And please, if y'all could let us know where y'all checking in from, man, so we know, you know what I'm saying, like where y'all from and all of that. I'm in North Carolina.
I'm in Connecticut.
Texas is in Connecticut. So I know we got B. We're gonna add on B from Florida.
It's Florida.
So, you know what I'm saying? And I think I got another guy that's from out here, from my area. Well, not really my area. He's like an hour and change from me. But
my bad. One more thing to add. And please, you guys never know if any major companies are on here. We did contact a few companies that possibly will be on the live watching. So again, just be mindful of what you guys are saying because it might be major companies that are on here watching the live and you don't know.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and add Brandon on here, and he's gonna speak on some stuff that we've been talking about all week. And then if anybody, like I said, if anybody else got any questions, type it up.
Drip King, what's going on? Got North Carolina in the building.
Drip King just came on. What's up? Goldsboro. Stud Shop is from Goldsboro, man. You're not too far from me.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, Goldsboro. I got a few people in Goldsboro. Matter of fact, I gotta come out to Goldsboro probably next week or so. I gotta see one of my people out there. Okay. He got a shop, so I'm gonna go check him out there.
What's going on, bro?
So let me add.
Tell me what's going on.
Premier Mobile Detailing. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What up, man? What up?
Gentlemen, OTS, One Touch, what's happening?
What's good? What's going on?
Good evening. Good to see you, gentlemen. It's always a pleasure.
You already know, man. What's the deal?
Oh, man, out here, just grinding, always trying to get to it, OT. You know how we do it.
That's it.
I actually wanted just to touch on something real quick, too. What I've seen so far from this platform, from the guys that, like you being the founder, One Touch, jumping on, co-hosting, and you invited me to be a co-host with you guys, right, and share some of my experience and my expertise. But what I've really seen firsthand from this group is the support of just sharing everybody, as many people's pages and likes and comments and supporting their work and their reels. And this is something, bro, that I've seen firsthand how much of an impact the Detailers Connect, founded by Miguel, how impactful it is so far on the community of detailers that I know locally, nationally, and internationally.
Yes.
For the guys that are just tuning in, the ladies, the gentlemen, everybody tuning in that's looking for some knowledge and to learn, you guys are on the channel at the time, the right location. Don't hold back your questions. Like the gentleman had what's the word I'm looking for? I had mentioned before. Let's be respectful and just have the knowledge to understand that everybody knows something, but we don't know everything.
Correct.
Yeah, we here to learn. We here to give out as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? And just help everybody out, man, and just build a community. That's basically what this is about. Is building a community, man.
Yes.
And just, you know what I'm saying?
And the impact that I've seen from this community so far has been huge, bro.
It's huge.
It has been so huge,
it's huge.
gentlemen.
It's huge.
And I feel very honored that you guys brought me back for a second week to jump on here with you guys. So let's go. I see my boys K&M. They live.
K&M, what's going on? Premier Detailing.
Premier Detailing, what's happening? Tampa Grandma, 81. OTS,
Hey.
Touch, Tampa Beats Harden, baby.
EPS Mobile, what's good?
Glad you guys are taking the time to invest your time with us, and we really, really appreciate your confidence of taking some time out, whether it's 3, 5, 10 minutes, or 60 minutes with us. Thank you for investing time with us this evening.
I just want to tap in and say too, man. Just by having this show, it really opened up some doors, man. I end up networking with a few detailers, and I got some things lined up for the spring, man. I really got some things lined up for the spring, and we putting together a car show. He's not on yet; he'll be on in a few, but we putting together a car show, man, and just networking, bro. Just by this show. Just by this show, we end up putting together a car show, and that's what it's about, man. Everybody coming together and building something. He's in a whole part of Connecticut, and I'm in a different part of Connecticut, and we trying to just grow our business together.
And I got my boy Davis, man. Like Davis just joined here. When I first moved to North Carolina and I started doing this,
Davis, what's going on?
Man, I really looked up to him, like, and I still do. You get what I'm saying? I love his work. I love the way he, like I said, I love the way he presents himself, the way he speaks. Yeah, he makes a lot of videos, and the way he speaks, the way he breaks down, like, you get what I'm saying? And he was one of my motivations down here when I first moved down here and started doing it down here, man, for real. So Davis Auto Detailing.
Yes, man, customer service, nice.
You know what I'm saying? You really give me like that push out here, for real. No lie.
And it's great to have people like that give you that push, that like that fire in you to go out, you know, and work a little bit harder, grind a little bit harder.
He actually taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? From when I first moved down here and looking at his page and looking at his lineup, like certain stuff that he did, I'm like, shoot, I should do that too. Like, not to copy him, but it's to the fact where I was still in the learning stage. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I was in a whole new state, dealing with a whole new different type of people, and I'm like, yeah, he's right. You know, because when I first moved down here from New York, we don't really have a lot of pet here in cars.
Right.
When I first moved down here and started seeing cars down here the pet here was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I saw one of his posts that, you know, pet here, extra fee. So I'm like, yes, I got to start doing that because I was killing myself. I was undercharging myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. And actually, another thing I took from him is the deposits, because I started having a lot of clients where they would book, and then I get to their location, like, oh snap, I forgot I had an appointment with you. I got something else to do. You get what I'm saying? So I can't have you detail my car today. So can we reschedule for another day? And then I seen he had posted that up, like, hey, listen, we're gonna have to do deposit. So that's another thing he screwed me on, and I appreciate it, man, for real.
Yo, we never. Let me say something, man. We ain't take nothing, man. We learned something. So he did something, and we learned something off that other detailer, man. And it taught us to grow, you know.
Yeah.
So some people might misconstrue that.
And there's nothing wrong with copying success.
Definitely.
100%. Nothing breeds success like success.
I would really like for him, But Davis, man, I would like for you to join if you have some time, man. I would really like for you to join on here, man, and
That'd be
speak
nice.
just a little bit, man. It took for 10 minutes.
That'd be nice.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Okay,
like
he
these
say
other
he'll
guys
jump
and
on.
everything, man, for real.
He said he'll jump on.
Okay, let me add him on here. How I add here.
And you said the topic of discussion tonight is customer client service and relations, correct?
Yes, yes, 100%, 100%. I think that's one of the biggest thing, man.
Yes.
Is
Customer service. Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's up?
What's going on?
So, Davis, man, I'm Miguel. I never met you in person.
How you
It's
doing?
my first time being on a video chat and all that. I know we've met each other before. Yeah. But nice to meet you, man.
How you doing, man?
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Welcome aboard, big dog. Welcome
Nice
aboard.
to meet you.
Yeah, so my biggest thing was the way you present yourself to the clients, to customers, in order to gain a certain client that you want to get. Because at the end of the day, we just don't want to stay right here. We want to go up. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Right, absolutely. It's all about being professional, man. First and foremost. Yep.
My boy Iwas from Florida is in here. Ty Detail is in here.
Omar.
You know, so what's your take on that topic?
What's the topic?
The way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself in not just to your regular clients, but like to potentially like to new clients. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's really like what you want to do. Like you want to be. The way I run my business is everything's organized. You know, I got scheduling system. I got online booking, things like that. I accept credit card payments. I accept all forms of payments, but I'm stopping. I'm not doing like Venmo, Cash App, none of that no more. Okay. Because if you go to Walmart, you can't Venmo down. You can't Cash App down. But you can use a credit card.
Right.
100%.
Right.
100%.
And a lot of people might be like, "Oh, well, I only carry cash. Okay, we'll take that. You know, or I only carry card. Okay, well, we can swipe that. You know,
right.
So there's no excuse for not being able to pay us right then and there unless you're not at present.
100%. 100%.
And then just, you know what I'm saying, then just the way you carry yourself, you know what I'm saying, uniform, branding.
Yes.
You know, being clean, hygiene,
yes.
You know, all of that plays a part.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I try to tell a lot of guys, because, you know, you see some guys, man, they be looking real bummy. And it's like, bro. Like, you kind of scare people away.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that happen a lot, too. They pull out their worst clothes, the detailing, and I'm like, that's not it. Yeah.
Right. Look at you like, hold on, you're supposed to be going in my car to clean my car with a dirty outfit, like.
Right. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree on the uniforms as well. I'm going ready to go uniforms as well. I'm waiting for my order to come in.
Man,
I'll show you guys once it come in.
Like I was telling B this morning, because we actually spoke this morning. I told him, I said, I wear my brand everywhere. I don't care if I'm going out to dinner with my family.
Oh, yeah.
I got my OTS,
everywhere.
Oh,
yeah. I take this hoodie off. I got my shirt on right now.
And a lot of people ask me, hey, what's OTS? I said, it's mobile detailing. I own the company. I come to your location. And the way I speak to them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's my biggest thing is like, there's a guy that messaged me like, hey, bro, how you gain clients? I'm like, honestly, the way you gain clients is the way you speak to them. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Because you never know who you're dealing with that they could go and say, hey, listen, he's very professional, the way he carries himself, the way he speaks, the way he does his work, the way his truck looks.
Yes.
Like some of my customers come and they look at
Juicy
my truck
J.
like, wow, everything is organized, everything is labeled. You know what I'm saying?
Right, definitely.
And your rig, bro, your rig is crazy.
Yeah, it's nice.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Like, that is fire. It is fire. That's for sure, big dog.
So that's already a plus in your playbook right there.
Because that's an eye catcher, right away.
Yeah,
It catches their
correct.
Like I said, my truck was built as a commercial. Like, I put it in a way where when I'm driving, it's a commercial. It's free advertising. You know what I'm saying? So I'm driving everywhere with my truck.
Right.
and everybody's seen it. So I
Nice.
drop my kids off to school with that truck every single day. I could take my car if I want, but no, I'm taking my
You're
truck
taking the
because
truck, right?
somebody on that school line is gonna see that truck and they're gonna call me.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
what's
ride
up.
my rig everywhere. Like when I go to the gym and work
Yep.
out, it's out there in the parking lot.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
And
Texas
Yeah,
is in the
so-
house. El Paso, Texas, in the house, guys.
Texas.
We got some people in here, man.
No, that's what's up though.
But yeah, man, David, man, I've been following you for a while, man. I just want to say I love what you do, dog. Like for real, you really motivated me, dog. For real, you gave me a push when I first came down here and started this, man. For real.
Yeah.
That's
Davis,
nice.
how long have you been in business for now?
October of this year made 4 years.
Wow.
Nice.
Congratulations, man. Wow.
Appreciate it.
And keep going, keep grinding.
Right.
Just keep doing what you're doing, man. You do a great job, bro. For real.
Yeah, man. We
And
going
Definitely rep your brand. Definitely rep your brand. Got to.
get better.
Got to, man.
Yeah.
we got you. That's awesome to hear, Davis. And what do you feel is one of your biggest factors you contribute, like one of your biggest factors of success for you that you don't mind sharing? Like whether it's your personality, it's your work ethic, it's your experience. Like what do you feel is really one area you excel in?
Being knowledgeable.
100%.
Yes.
Before
You have to
I agree.
be knowledgeable.
I agree.
Right, before I jumped out here full time, I started full time October of 2018, and before I did that, I just did a lot of research, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of Googling.
YouTube University, baby.
Yeah,
YouTube
bro.
University.
Yep.
Like that's how I learned. You know what I'm saying? That's, you gotta do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
100%.
Detailed producers in the
100%.
building.
Hey, what's going on?
Like I was telling the guys before, like I told them on the last one, there's a lot of guys that's jumping into this paint correcting stuff.
Yep.
And they just
You did
just jumping into it, not knowing the ins and out of it, or not knowing
Right.
certain stuff. So like I told them, the best way to learn, which I did, is my own stuff, my family stuff, or go to a junkyard or go to a body shop, get
Correct.
a old hood or old door, scratch it up,
Correct.
and correct it.
Correct.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And learn that way till you know the step and you know what works for you. You know what you're comfortable using. You get what I'm saying?
I had a customer hit me today asking, do I do a full paint correction? They talking about wet sanding and all because they had a car painted, but they never wet sanded the car to do a full buff. So, again, man, I end up referring her to a whole nother shop because that's a whole nother job I don't get myself into. You know what I mean? But you got to learn it. I'm looking to take a course on wet sanding and buffing.
Hey, look, sometimes, bro, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Man, listen here, man. I don't got time for it, man, to be messing up somebody's drone, man.
I hate to say no.
You gotta bump it.
I understand, but I'm not a guy that don't mind. If I don't know how to do something, man, I don't mind giving you to another person until I learn it. You understand?
Yeah, true. Yeah. And what made me comfortable with doing my first, I only wet sanded one car. Like,
Okay.
And
I did too.
What made me comfortable saying yes to it was the fact that I did headlight restoration.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So you know the steps.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know how the sandpaper works. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with paint. You start out with the least aggressive, and then if that don't work, then
Exactly. Then you work your way up. A lot of people is gonna start with something rough, and then they're
The whole thing is done. That's it.
What did I do? What? This didn't happen on YouTube. This didn't happen on YouTube. What did I do?
Right. You know, I can do a 2x4 panel, but a whole tire vehicle, I'm not gonna take on that job and screw that up, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's understandable, but
You know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, One Touch, what you did was right for you and it was right for the client.
Correct.
And with some detailers, and I hope I didn't cut nobody off.
You fine.
Some details, like you said, you got to fake it till you make it, but some of them are so eager to get ahead, but they didn't take the time to study.
Yes.
Take the time
Right.
to watch.
Correct.
Take the time
Correct.
to learn OTS, right?
Correct.
So where they've done paint correction so long that they're ready ready to take it to the next level and say,
And
you know what, I'm ready to throw a 3,000 West Standard disc at this. I'm ready to throw a 2,500. Like, yeah, but what you did was the right thing to do for you and that client. And that's a level of professionalism that you must be on in order to provide that level of service, because you're so confident with everything else that you do that you'll take it on any client.
Right.
But you knew this avenue wasn't for you right now.
And
so you went about
and
being the professional.
Right. And whatever I like to. And whatever I like to do, I like to go full 100 with it. So I like to get my paint meters, you know what I mean, everything. So if I'm not fully there, I'm not going to take the job, man. You know what I mean? And then you put a bad name on yourself. You know what I mean? So you took the job, knowing that you can't do the job, screwed up the job.
Right.
So that goes back into customer service. It goes right back to customer service. You took a job knowing that you can't do it, screwed up the job, and then you got to refer it to another detailer and come out of your pocket and pay for it.
Yup.
And that's dangerous.
That's why I don't do metal polishing.
You know,
that's something that I've done, but I've never gotten into. It's a very messy business, doing the trucks and the tanks.
Wow.
It's not something that
Yeah.
I see myself doing.
It's tough.
I did.
It's lucrative.
It's like a 3-stage process, right? Yeah, it's like a 3-stage process.
Because I did a lot of rim repair and polishing wheels in New York. I worked there for about probably, I'll say 6-7 years. I did rim repair and powder coating and all that stuff. So we did a lot of polishing wheels and all that stuff. So
Nice.
polishing is it's nasty.
Yeah.
I used to come home from work black.
Because it sticks up all up on you. Yes.
No
Yeah.
matter how much covers I wear, it gets in everywhere. That dust goes crazy. It goes up to your brain. I ended up in the hospital because of that.
That's crazy, man.
Metal polishing is very, very. You gotta really.
Exactly.
I
Everything
mean,
is not for everyone. Definitely.
Yeah.
You're right, man. You're right. Everything is not for everyone, you know. And if you have you just got to just.
I heard I ended up in the hospital because of it.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I missed that because I wanted to grab something. There's a metal polishing.
Some of those
you were breathing in the fumes,
be playing.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not safe, man.
Because you weren't wearing a respirator.
No, I was, but it still gets in, bro.
Wow.
It still gets in.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna breathe it in regardless.
Yeah, you're still gonna breathe it in.
High top, man.
I was grinding aluminum. Remember, aluminum, they can't really detect it in your system.
Wow.
So it goes into your pores or whatever. You can't go get what was it, an MRI? Yeah, you can't go get an MRI if you have aluminum in your skin.
Because
it'll pull your skin.
Wow, that's scary. I'm happy you shared that.
Wow.
And for everybody listening, take that as a note that if you're not ready for
if you're dealing with metal and grinding metal and polishing metal, be very, very careful.
Right, because it's scraps of metal, so those things are like almost like glass when it comes to a splinter. So it's getting all in the particles. I understand. Yep. It makes sense now. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So
dangerous.
I had just jumped away just to show this real quick for the guys.
There we go.
Said, have your meter gauge.
Yes.
If you're going into that level of paint correction, guys. You know what I mean? This one you can find on Amazon for like $69, $79, and it does everything it needs to do. It's calibrated. It has its own LED, and let me see if I can turn that on. So there you go. So you can be able to read it. And this is the measurements. It measures out in mils, and that's something for you guys that are doing and looking to go into that next level of paint correction beyond the 2-step. This is something you should have in your inventory, gentlemen.
Lighting. Make sure you got proper lighting. If you're doing paint correction, proper lighting is a key. You can never have too many lights.
Well said.
Definitely. Tie-dye detail.
MSD everything. Yes.
I've been learning as a businessman, right? Not the details, because sometimes we get caught up and
Right, as a business. Oh, whoa. What happened here?
that I've been learning as a businessman, right? Not the details,
Damn,
because
I
sometimes
don't know
we
if
get
we
caught
on
up in
live.
being detailers that we forget about the business. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
A lot of times with the paint correction and stuff, man, like you can get away with just doing enhancements. Like it's okay to do enhancements and put ceramic coats out there. It's okay to you know what I'm saying, do a quick one step process and put a coat up there and not
Understand? So you could do a one step, clean it off, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you'll be fine.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You get decent results. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look good. It might not look good, look 100% in person, but you take a picture of it, it's still gonna shine you did a 3-step on that mug.
And like we had touched base last week, with OTS Miguel, that the single step can get you pretty far if you pair it with the right pad.
100%.
That
100%. One step could get you a long way once you use the right pad. And it'll look crazy. And then you put the coating over it, and then you're set.
That's it.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's it. And that's the thing too, because the coating, and I'm sorry, Davis, it'll fill in those micro minute defects that we see that the client necessarily doesn't see because we have the trained eye, right?
That's
so
what
we're
I was
always and shout out to my guy Bell's Upholstery. I don't know if he's on. I sent him an invite. He had told me too. I was working at his shop with him. And he does custom upholstery for bikes, dunks, awesome vehicles. And he's like, you're your own worst critic. We're our own worst critics.
Yeah,
So
100%.
you keep overgoing some work that you see that there might be something so small, right?
Yeah.
And we want to get rid of it, right? Miguel, it's like you put in so much work on it, and it's like it's no longer there to the client, but it's there to us.
That's like the penhead job I did on last week. I kept going over because I'm seeing this one little piece or two little pieces of penhead that I owned there after I already took out 1 million of them already. But I'm seeing maybe one or two, and I'm like, no way, I gotta get it out. And I keep going. You know what I'm saying?
all day.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, man. I mean, and that's something too. But I've seen that too because with the pen here, you get all that dander and all that flake, right? So you're constantly blowing it out. You're hitting it with your tool preference as mine is the lily brush, correct?
Yeah, I got the lily. I got a whole bunch. I posted up my whole arsenal that day with that car.
Yeah, what the fuck?